Hey everybody, it's Dr. Dawn and it is Monday night. So we know what time that is, right? It is time for Mystical Monday. This is also April 8th, the day of the solar eclipse. So you already know what we're going to be talking about tonight, right? Y'all, I'm so excited. I got so much to share, as I know you guys do. So guess what? I'm going to give you a little bit of time to come on in this chat, come on in the room, and then we will get started. And I can't wait to hear from you guys, okay? I'll see you in 30. Hey, you guys, I'm back. You guys come on in this room and let's get this chat filled up because I want to hear from you guys as much as I know you want to hear from me. The excitement has been buzzing all day. I've been like posting on all my social media platforms about tonight's live and about the topic and kind of what we're going to be talking about. And everybody's been so excited and I can't wait, can't wait. So I can't wait for y'all to come on in this room so we can get all of this information out and shared and we can corroborate kind of what happened today as it relates to the solar eclipse. Hello. I believe I see you, Marwa. I believe it's you that DM me and brought to my attention that it is April 8th. This is the 88th episode of Mystical Monday. Yes. And she pointed out the series of eight. She says, we're in an 8 year, 2024. 2 plus 2 plus 4 is 8, baby. So we got a lot of eights working in our favor today. So this is going to be a good live. This was an excellent day for me. I hope it was as good for you guys as it was for me. So much happened energetically and frequency wise for me that I'm hoping collectively you guys experienced it too, y'all, because it's getting good now on the planet. It's getting real good. Hey, Ascension 2024. Welcome to Ascension 2024 chat. Welcome. I see you guys coming on in. I just want to bring that point up one more time that Mara pointed out. She says today is April 8th, right? So today is the 8th day. Yay. It is the 88th episode of Mystical Monday, and we are in an 8 year, 2024. 2 plus 2 plus 4 is 8. And so the energy and the frequency tonight are lined up, you guys. It's lined up. So we're going to fill this room and we're going to fill this chat. And I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear from you guys tonight. Hello. Ariana says she's been waiting for this. Thank you for being here today. Thank you so much. Everybody says, wow, hello. Yeah, everybody's here. People are coming. I love it. So the first thing I want to start out by saying is I sent out on all my social media platforms yesterday. I was in such a Zen mode. I was like doing the thing. I was feeling good. I was connecting. I was at peace. I was aligned. And I was getting DMs from multiple people, like with not doomsday kind of things, but just information where I could sense and feel the energy of panic. And so I kind of put out on all my platforms, like, y'all, I don't know what planet you're on, but that's not the planet I'm on, where panic is at the forefront of this solar eclipse. So I kind of told everybody, you got to understand and recognize that you are the creator of your own kind of havoc that you create in your life. And so I want to start out there tonight because the media has always been at the forefront collectively of leading where we are and how we're functioning on the grid energetically and frequency wise. And this is no different. The media is always used. The media is always used as a tool by the darkness, or those who want to keep you suppressed and in a lower frequency. They use it to promote the programming that they want to do at that time. And so you guys got to stay in an awareness of the agenda when it comes to that kind of stuff, because the goal for I should say, the not so light beings, or the beings who are here to revolutionize and evolve the planet, is to keep you stagnant. And so, how do they do that? By promoting their agenda in the media. The programs will usually dictate the timeline that you're on. So when you get all around and you get all in fear and you get all afraid and in panic, you are supporting the agenda of what they're doing. You got to understand, and you guys who follow me and have been following me for a while, you got to know how Dr. Dawn operates. Y'all know I don't do nothing in fear or panic. So when you come to me in that energy, I will always ignore you. I will always ignore it because I'm not on that timeline. And so it doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't connect with me. And there's nothing I can tell you in that frequency that will get you to be aligned and reassured. All right. And so if it's nothing else that you guys have learned from this experience, is you cannot go by the media programming. Hopefully, after this solar eclipse, many have evolved, ascended, and moved through this portal that eradicates that thought. Okay. That thought comes from third dimensional and lower fourth dimensional frequencies. That state of panic and fear. So if you ever feel like that as a result of something that is being said or promoted in the collective, you know where you're vibrating. You know where you're vibrating. Okay. So I had to start off with that. Okay, I'm looking at these comments. I'm looking at you guys coming on in. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about what happened for me today. And then I know maybe you guys will chime in the comments, but I want to kind of open it up with this. Okay. So I actually received and started to receive guidance regarding the eclipse as of last week. Really, I started getting information, guidance, and things of that nature. So one of the things my spirit guides told me to do as I was receiving guidance, they said, we need for you and your husband to go raw. I said, go raw. I said, now let me tell y'all where my head was when they said go raw. When they said go raw, I'm thinking to myself, now, wait a minute, spirit guides, you've been with me and for the most part since I've been here. And so you have to know that I've been with this man since I was like 19 or 20. So in my mind, I'm thinking go raw. Like we've been going raw for a long time, y'all. I'm thinking like unprotected sex, go raw like that. Baby, my spirit guides must have had a big laugh because you know what they did? They spelled out for me SMH, baby. They said shaking my head, shaking their head. They even have humor because they were going, now she actually think we're talking about having unprotected sex when we say go raw. Let's sit down here with this, Dawn, and let's think about this for a second. So I had to get back into my spirit self because I was in my human self with that thought. And they recognized that, baby, one of my spirit guides even put LOL. Y'all think they don't know social media. They know, they watching us, they following, they see what the energy aligns with and collectively what it means. So they said SMH and LOL. So I said, well, what do you mean? They said, we need you guys to go on a raw diet. You need to go into a raw way of consuming what you're taking into your body. I said, a raw diet. Now, that's beyond vegan, y'all. That's not vegetarian. That's not vegan. That's a whole nother subset. Okay. So they said, now we don't want to scare you and we don't want to move you into what you will perceive as failure just because you're thinking in your mind that you can't do this. They said, we want you to gradually ease into it. Now, this was a week before, y'all. So this was like last Tuesday. Okay. So they said, we're going to ease you into it. And so we started out in the morning. You know, I started doing smoothies. Okay. Then I started moving into more salads, you know, moving into more fruits. You know, this was all through last week. So in my mind, I knew, I said, okay, they're getting me ready. They're getting me ready. I get it. Come Sunday, when you guys, I put that video out yesterday after getting a facial and a massage, honey, I don't know what it was. I was buzzing in frequency. I was buzzing. I could literally feel myself buzzing all throughout the day. Literally like, zzz, like everywhere I went, I couldn't sit still. And it was just anticipation. It was anxiousness. It was excitement. And so I'm like, okay, all right. It's got to be an anticipation for this solar eclipse. So I got into it. I moved into it. All last night, my dreams were very vivid. Okay, a lot of dreams as relates to deceased loved ones that I have, with messages coming forward to the forefront. I said, all of this for the solar eclipse. They got my auntie coming, my grandmother coming, my mother coming. Like, what? Everybody's coming. Like, what is happening now? Mind you, the frequency I'm in, y'all, I didn't think the end of the world. I didn't think nothing cataclysmic. I knew it was something good because that's where I'm vibrating, and I got excited. So I go out to the eclipse today, y'all. I go out. I'm in my back. I had on just what I got on now. I had my little good energy hat on. Y'all see it? Good energy club. Honey, I was head to toe. Good energy because I'm still buzzing. I still feel the frequency. And so I'm sitting out there, me and my dog. Okay. And remember, y'all, we ain't supposed to look at the sun, right? That's what they told us. Baby, my spirit guy said, okay, won't you take a deep breath? I said, okay. They said, we need you to be still. Sit down and be still. And they told me where to position my chair as it relates to the sun. They said, sit down, sit right here in the sun. Me and my dog, I sat in the chair. My dog sat next to me. They said, we want you to look up. So I said, wait a minute. Look up now? They said, look up. So I'm sitting here going back and forth with my spirit guys. I said, no, maybe this ain't my spirit guys. You know how we do? The human part of me kicked in for a second. I said, oh, this is an entity trying to interfere with this whole process. So I said, I'm going to wait because I know my team will keep going if it is really what I'm supposed to do. And they started talking to me. They said, okay, let's talk to you in your human mind for a second. Your dog is looking up. Why isn't anything happening to your dog? They said, birds are flying in the sky. Why aren't the birds falling or zigzagging? Because they're looking at the sun. They went through all these little explanations. They said, now look up. And they said, Dawn. Now, when they say my name, you know how we do. Even in the human world, you say, somebody say your government name, your full name, they get your attention. They said, Dawn, look up. We have you. Y'all looked up real quick and looked down. They said, now look up again. I looked up again, looked down. And every time I did it, it got longer and longer and longer until I was finally looking. So I said, wow. And as I was looking, my eyes got watery and a little burning in my left eye. I said, uh-oh, I've damaged my retina, my cornea. I'm like, oh my gosh. My God said, be still, and look up again. I looked up again. I kept looking up. So they said, it is complete. It is done. So I said, well, what is done? I said, oh my goodness, my eyes was watery. I said, I hope I don't lose my eye. I hope it's not another, life lesson I'm getting ready to learn. I hope it's not a karmic cycle that I didn't complete. I hope it, and I'm going, hope. And they said, be still, Dawn, be still and breathe. Okay. So look, I sat there for a second. My husband called. He said, hey, I went out like you told me because I had called him. I said, get up from your desk and go outside. I need you to get outside. So he got out and he's like, oh, it's cloudy. I can't see nothing. I said, but you just stay out there and call me when it's done. So look, he called me back. He said, I want to send you something. He sent me some pictures. Y'all, with some pictures. He said, look at this. He said, I think this is a spaceship covered by a cloud. Because look how this cloud is moving. Sent the video. Now I would have gave it to y'all. But see, now that I'm monetized, YouTube be all on my stuff, y'all. And they take stuff like this down a lot. I thought about it after the fact, but I should have put it up. So he showed me, and the cloud was moving in a weird way. Then he showed me another video, how it moved from one part of the sky to the other. It was very obvious, you guys. This cloud was camouflage for something underneath that was moving. So he didn't see the eclipse, but he saw that. So then I told him about what happened with me with the eclipse, like how I, look, nothing happened, right? Okay, I sat still. My team said, now let us brief you. Let us give you understanding. This is how they talk, y'all. I'm giving y'all the tone that they use in everything. They said, we need you to understand the pineal gland and the decalcification. You're already aware that there's the thing that people have done for many years called sun gazing. It's where you sit under the sun, you look at it, and you decalcify that pineal gland. Meaning, you guys, you clear out your third eye. You clear it out. Your pineal gland is your third eye. He says, with this solar eclipse, he says, when you gaze up and you look at it, he says it's magnified. They say it's magnified multiple times, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, can't even count how many times it's multiplied the decalcification of the pineal gland. They said, we want you to sit here because what you're going to experience right now is the aftermath of the decalcification process. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what I experienced. I experienced lightness. I almost didn't feel my feet touching the ground. Okay. Remember, my husband had just given me all the information about the ship in the cloud. I could barely process that. I could see what he was saying and I could understand it, but it was a lot happening to me at the time he was showing me those pictures. I was getting information and downloads and like past memories of my family. A whole lot was happening, coming right before my eyes, quickly, quickly, quickly. They said this pineal gland is clearing out, cleaning itself out, and recalibrating. All right, let me tell you something now. We go through this decalcification of your third eye. You go through it multiple times a year. You're probably not even aware of it, okay? Because we have to in order to kind of maintain this third eye functioning. All right. So they said, in addition to the decalcification process, your vitamin E levels are going to be significantly increased as a result of you looking at that solar eclipse. Now, you guys, I'm thinking I'm special. I'm like, oh, I got the word. I got the information. Like I'm the chosen special one. Honey, I went on TikTok. How many people looked at it this time? Tons of people. People were saying, oh, the ancestors told me to look up. Oh, my spirit guides told me it's okay. Look up. People had gotten the word today. We all received, most of us received the nudge, look up. And so I realized, I said, oh, wait a minute. It's not just me. It's not just me. Collectively, we were guided today. We were guided and we were told, look up, look up. Now, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I try not to do the duality thing a lot, and I'm not doing it with what I'm getting ready to say. I'm doing it as a point of reference. Now, because I am on TikTok and I'm not stupid, the algorithm knows I'm a person of color. It just does. Y'all know these algorithms know your race. I was inundated with melanin, people with a whole lot of melanin who were coming on the screen saying, I looked up. My spirit guides, my ancestors said, look up, look up. Matter of fact, it was all melanated people. I didn't get anybody who wasn't melanated that said I was told to look up. So I said, wait a minute. It's happening. It's happening collectively. Now I want y'all guys to understand something. Whatever avatar you have chosen to incarnate in this lifetime, like I'm an African American woman, okay. I know I've been black because I know I've been white or Caucasian, if you politically correctness, in past lives because I remember those lives. I know I've been Asian because I remember those past lives. I know I've been of Indian descent. I remember those past lives. I know that I've been African American besides just this one. I remember those past lives. So I've had a taste, an experience in multiple different uniforms, if you will, as most of you have. I'm saying that to say, for most, oh Lord, not one of these repent people. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me get this person off because we don't need that. Ooh, child, we don't need it. Always one, right? Okay. Had to clear that energy quick. If you have incarnated in this life and you're not of heavy melanated descent, it's okay because guess what? You have been. I guarantee you have been. I'm bringing this up because it's going to lead into a little bit of what's coming next and where we're headed. All right. We're not going to do the superior, inferior race and all. It ain't got nothing to do with that, y'all. It's nothing to do with that. I want you guys to be in an awareness that there's no like hiding or mystery to the game sequence and programs that have been played on the planet Earth. Or we know that there has been a program of oppression and suffering. We know that there have been certain beings that have been more mistreated than others previously over the. We already know that. This is factual. Like I'm not making this up. This is what you have read or experienced or downloaded or just come to know. We know this. And we know that now in this time of awakening and ascension and moving forward, those who were not always in an awareness of spiritual connection and reality are now going to be in an awareness because it's time. It's time for the 360 shift of the planet so that it can come forward in an awareness and understanding for evolution for all collectively. So I say that to say, when I saw all of these really melanated people saying the ancestors said, look up, the spirit guide said, look up, I recognized this portal shift. This portal shift was a big one, a huge one. And I also realized I wasn't special, that I wasn't the only one that got the call. Now, you got to realize, you guys, we have a blueprint. Things are set in place and put in motion before you get here. Before you get here. Many people have chosen the particular avatar that they're going to have in terms of gender and race. All of us chose it before you got here. Okay? Before you got here. So for whatever reason, well, I know the reason. I chose to be a Black woman this time. I did. And so in that moment, when I was getting them instructions, I felt the connection to that, to this avatar that I chose and what I was being told to do in that moment, and the removal of the lies and the deception and the oppression and all of that from previous lives. Okay. Stay with me. Okay. I want you guys to recognize, as my spirit guides were telling me about how my pineal gland had been decalcified beyond measure this time, how my vitamin E levels had shot up because of this time of looking. They also told me, they said, Dawn, being in awareness, there are new and existing energies on this planet that are going to be amplified. Make sure you tell the people, make sure you let them know, because amplification is going to be so strong right now that it's going to be very difficult to move and shift out of these thoughts, because they're going to have to be coming into your awareness for them to be rectified in this manner, in this time. All right, let's break that down, okay? Many of us have ideas, thoughts, patterns, and habits that we are continuously doing. Okay. For me, my team knew, baby, they know sugar is a habit. They almost have sat me down. Not almost, they have. My intuitive spirit guide that I work with says, Dawn, we got to do something with this sugar addiction that you have, because this addiction is going to take you 10 steps backward in the time to come. And so literally today, here it comes. It's amplified. It's amplified. They said, now you see, the raw diet is what you need, what your avatar needs. Your avatar needs to be on this raw diet. Now, I shouldn't say need. Your avatar would function and work better, if you will, if it was on a raw diet. I don't want to say need, because when you say need, spirit guides don't do that. They don't push you. They don't force you. They really guide you gently. They guide you gently. Okay. So this time in this portal ship, I felt that. I felt I've got to stick with this, because it now resonates and sticks with me where I am in this shift. This was a big shift for me. I've never buzzed like I've buzzed now. When I tell you guys, energetically buzzing all around, I've never done that with not a lunar eclipse, not with a full moon cycle. I was none of that. This was powerful. Okay. Very different, but very different. I had to remind myself that our bodies are moving and changing from the carbon-based bodies to the crystalline bodies, crystalline-based bodies. Everybody is. Okay. Many people were asking me leading up to the eclipse, what can I do? What should I do to prepare? And I did not answer, because you guys, there comes a time where there is no cookbook approach to what you can do individually to prepare and to take advantage of these types of cycles. You got to go within and you got to connect and get your own individual plan of action. And so just like mine was to get this raw diet together, was to go outside, was to look up. That may not have been what was in alignment for someone else. Do you see? So I was given those instructions basically in the moment or moments leading up to it because it wasn't for everybody. It wasn't for me to collectively tell other people, do this, do this. No, 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 no. So I want you guys, if it's nothing that I'm stressing tonight, nothing I'm stressing tonight, this shift or this portal opening is moving you. Well, we know that we're in the frequencies in the fifth dimension. We're in it. We're in it now. If you're in this frequency of the fifth dimension, everything in you is going to start being like a consultative moment for you. Meaning you're constantly going to be consulting within yourself and within your higher self. Always now. All right. What is happening since our bodies are moving from these carbon-based to crystalline-based bodies, which we knew that they were? We know that we're going to manifest faster. We already know that. We know that we're going to have more synchronicities. We know that. We know that we're going to be more aware of our thoughts and our actions. Absolutely. You're going to be more in tune to your soul self as you move beyond this timeline of duality. You know when you're not in the timeline of duality, when you have literally almost pretty much eradicated fear and worry. If that's not at your top of your list right now, or the emotion you're primarily experiencing, you move beyond it. If it is what you do all the time, you ain't moved beyond it. We're talking third dimensional, lower fourth dimensional energies you're still in. Okay? Because those two, fear and worry, y'all, they don't coexist with the fifth dimension. No sooner than they come into you in your awareness, they leave right back out because your fifth dimensional frequency won't allow it. It'll repel it right back out of you. So if you're sitting in it and you're staying in it, I'm here to tell you, you're still in that third and lower fourth dimensional energy. All right. So look, since this solar eclipse is happening, we are now integrating. We're integrating higher aspects of ourselves. And it started long before, it started about a couple of weeks before the eclipse, I'm going to say, even as much as a month or two before the eclipse. We were starting to integrate into the higher aspects of ourselves. Now that it's done, you're going to be really integrating into the higher aspects of yourself over the next couple of months, over the next 6 months, actually. It's going to be a lot that's going to be taking place. You guys are going to feel the urge and the need to meditate alone. And when I say meditate, it doesn't have to be, like I tell you guys, traditional. You're going to keep feeling the urge to sit with yourself for at least 10, 15 minutes a day to align yourself with galactic awareness. Here it is. You know, Dr. Dawn is the one who gets you grounded to the earth experience. That's what I do. But now I'm being guided to, you got to sit still because now I need you to connect and get aligned with your galactic awareness. They say, come on, Dawn. This is the next step in this fifth dimension and this entry that you've just done into this portal. Okay. This buzzing is not without reason or purpose that I am feeling, this energetic buzzing. So they said, make sure that you now start to assist others with realizing the importance of using their sources, the sun, the moon, the ocean, the trees. Let me tell y'all something. Instant healing is available for you guys. It is available. I explained to you guys that the sun upgrades your DNA. Whenever or if you feel as if you're in that third dimension or that lower fourth dimension, get outside, upgrade your DNA. Take a look at the sun. Literally look at it. It may not be as strong as that solar eclipse was, but start getting in the process and habit of decalcifying your third eye, cleaning out that pineal gland, getting all that gook out of it. You only do that by getting direct sunlight or light energy from the sun. Make it a habit. Make it a habit. Specifically, if you feel as if you're vibrating low. That's first and foremost. You guys, I did a video, I think it was 2 years ago, a year or two ago. I was hugging a tree. I gotta emphasize to you guys, trees absorb negative energy. If I feel as if I'm off or someone has got me upset or ticked me off, I literally go outside and find a tree and hug it. It is a resource for you guys. It absorbs the negative energy. See, you guys got to get into this now because you guys are into the whole cycle of looking for someone to fix you or something you need to do to move, clear, and upgrade and clear energy. You got these natural resources that were put here for this reason that you're not using. So get outside and hug a tree, literally, and allow it to absorb all of the negative energy that you have within you. Let the tree take it. Let the tree hold it, hold the energy for you. A lot of you are speaking as if you don't feel intuitive enough. You don't feel tapped into your psychic abilities. Get into the moon. The moon is your resource. You don't have to wait for a full moon. You don't have to wait for eclipses. Connect with the moon. Go outside. Talk to the moon. Look to the moon. Ask the moon questions. Receive energetic download from the moon. The moon is there to assist you with intuitive and psychic abilities. Use it. It is a natural resource. Okay? Next, the ocean. Cleanse your aura, baby. If I could tell y'all in these sessions, when you come on my screen and I'm looking at your aura, I go in my head, I go, come on, spirit guides, keep me, guide me, assist me, because I'm getting ready to have to travel through all this energetic shenanigans because I'm looking at your aura. Showers are my friend. I'm not fortunate enough to live right by the ocean. So showers are my friend. The ocean or water cleanses your aura, you guys, and it immediately activates your calmness and your peacefulness. Have you ever been nervous, worried, or concerned about something, and then you go take a warm shower? Look at how you feel in that moment. It is designed to cleanse your aura immediately. I'm giving y'all the hacks now. I'm giving y'all all the hacks that you need for this questions of how do I raise my frequency? How do I clear my energy? How do I remove blocked energy? Ain't this what y'all keep asking? It took for my spirit guides in this solar eclipse to bring to my remembrance, Dawn, they got the resources right there. They got the resources right in front of them. Remind them, activate their awareness of what they already know to do. And reinforce for them, come on, it's time to do it. It's time to do it. So if you need to clear your aura, and when you need to clear your aura, like if we say that it calms you by getting in the ocean or getting underwater, gives you a calmness and a peacefulness, then you know when you're off. You know when you can't sleep. You know that you should get in that water before you lay down. Cleanse your aura before you go to sleep at night. Cleanse it. Get yourself in an alignment so that you can use the resources that are here for you so that you can make the necessary decisions that you need to make so that you can feel more connected to your spirit self, okay? Look, they say make it a solar eclipse awareness for them, Dawn. Bring it to their attention. Bring it to them because now they're in the fifth. They're in the fifth dimension and there's no way around. And I see in the third and the lower fourth, nothing against all the energy things that we were doing, but they have previously required you guys. Previously, they have required you guys to, I got to learn how to do this, or I got to study this, or I got to get somebody to teach me that, or I got to get. They're trying to tell you guys it's right there. It's right there for you now in a quick, simple, immediate way of getting the feedback and the results that you desire. Okay. Let me go through these comments real quick because I said quite a bit, and I see you guys were talking. Okay, Kamarka says, I had 2 vivid dreams to get back in the gym 2 days before the 8th. Excellent. They said it's going to be amplified, it's going to be intentional, it's going to be coming to you before and after the eclipse, the information. Good. I have definitely felt the urge to meditate more, especially today. Excellent. Cindy says, I keep getting the urge to nap and dream all the time. Definitely working out some things and helping others in my dreams. Excellent. More changes to come from the universe, so be prepared. Absolutely. Tara says, my guides have been telling me to start sun gazing, even to the point of having my contacts available to me. So I will easily take my glasses off the sun gaze outside noise. Absolutely. They're promoting that now. They're saying, come on, you guys, get out of the delusion and the misinformation that they've been telling you guys. Y'all just think about it. If we all got out there in that sun regularly, specifically during eclipse time, and we were looking and glancing and cleaning and clearing this pineal gland and getting this third eye all the way activated, opened and read, do y'all know the game would be over? The game would be done. What a secret that has been, right? Not to look at the sun. Look at how they got us. But that's just one of many things, right? We've constantly been like tricked and like told things that were not for our highest good. But look at how it's revealing itself. Y'all, I just look at how many people today actually just look with no glasses. There was a lot of people just looking, looking. Of all ages, races, all the people were just looking and actually commenting saying, man, that was a letdown. I kind of thought it was going to be like this. It was going to be like that. Because look, we're waking up. We're waking up, and energetically, fear doesn't align with us anymore. And also media information doesn't align with us anymore. Most of us are not believing anything that the media has to say. So let me keep going. Mara says, I have a tree I call my mama tree that I always go to hug. She spoke to me at a time I was feeling low a few years back, and ever since she became a tree I always go to see. Excellent. Glad. Tree energy is the best energy. Ariana says she's been taking baths for weeks. No better feeling. Absolutely. You see how they got us away from baths? Nowadays, people don't even take baths anymore. It's a shower. Most of the homes, if they build homes, you're lucky to get a bathtub. You know, they do, but it's more emphasis on the showers. Either way, you can rinse and clear your auras, but it's good to soak, ain't it? It's good to soak. Mara was being told to walk more, get barefoot, and look at the sun, sat by the river. Excellent, excellent. You're all going to start being guided to get more grounded, connected, and in tune and alignment with the earth. And you're going to be doing that through the sun, the moon, and the water. You just are. And the trees in nature, everything in nature, you're going to start connecting to. Now, you guys, you're in the fifth. Most of you are in the fifth. Okay. If you're in the fifth, all of this is going to come natural to you. What I'm saying, the guidance, the urge, the connection, it's all going to come natural. Cesara says, I had all intentions to look up today because normally I look up at the sun. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to be all looking at the sun a little bit more than we used to. Angel Face, I've been sun gazing for a year now. Excellent. Yeah. So I'm glad to see. Like I said, you guys, I thought I was special. I was like, oh, the spirit guys told me to look up, and oh, I can't wait to tell everybody on Mystical Monday, baby. They told everybody to look up today. Everybody just about was told to look up today. So if you weren't told, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not like you're not in the chosen one. That's not what it is. It's just, I feel as if certain people in their blueprint prior to incarnating here on earth asked or requested, or it was agreed upon that during this moment in the evolution of the planet, you would be activated and encouraged to look at the sun. How about that? Y'all, it's another one coming. They say a solar eclipse in 20 years. Okay. Y'all will be here. Y'all just do it then. By then, everybody probably gonna be looking up because the game over. It'll be it'll be a mute point by then. It'll be just like the status quo because we'll be at a whole different place, probably. All right. Okay. So let's get into how now that we are in this fifth dimensional frequency, right? We have went through this portal, and baby, this portal is doing it for us. You are now in the realization, or you should be, that you are in charge. You are in charge. When you guys reached out to me with this panic and all of that, you were in charge of that panic. You were in charge of that fear. You were in charge of the outcome that you experienced. That was all you. Nobody else was doing that but you. You can't blame it on, an outside entity, or my mom and them, or somebody else had me scared. No, 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 no. In the fifth dimensional frequency, you realize that you are in charge. Okay. I want you guys to understand that there's still resistance that remains in the third and lower fourth dimensions. There's still people out here that are trying to get back to the old earth. They want it to be the way it used to be. They're still trying to live the way they used to. As I mentioned to you guys before in one of my videos, people are still clocking in, going to work, doing their 9 to 5, rightfully so, feeling as if they have no other options. And what else am I supposed to do? And how can I get money? Still in that program cycle of not being able to tap into an awareness of the options that are available to them and that are being shown to them to help assist with transitioning out of this matrix program. There's still those that are there. Okay. Our awakenings, you guys, our awakenings collectively are going to speed up old energies that are stored in your DNA. They're here now and they're being triggered. I already got one that came to me today. I had someone reach out to me that I haven't seen or talked to in 8 years. 8 years. I said, oh, here it comes, the stored up energy coming to activation and awareness by my DNA. Here we go. Another thing I want to bring you guys into awareness of that my spirit team told me. I've noticed a pattern in myself and as well as with you guys in sessions. I've been asking you guys discreetly because I've been doing some comparison because I want to make sure what I'm thinking and knowing is correct. And my spirit guides confirmed it for me today. I'm not the astrology person, so I always need to go into my arsenal within to get some assistance and guidance. I noticed that I was experiencing or having reacquaintances with people from a while ago, like people almost a decade ago. I'm going to say people from 2000, maybe 13, 14, right? Coming back, if nothing else to say, hey, just want to see what you're up to. And I'm like, what is this? What's happening? And something else happened in my life that happened in the past. I'm like, why is this happening again? Because this already happened. My spirit team says, Dawn, whatever was happening for you in your life between 2013 and 2016 is on repeat right now. This is for you guys too. This is what's happening collectively. This is going to help you guys with some aha moments. They said from 2013 to 2016, you were, well, all of us were in a collective cycle of getting ready, I should say. And so in that getting ready process, we were setting intentions of what we wanted our life to be like. Some were doing it consciously, some unconsciously or subconsciously. I was very conscious in 2013 and 2016. I can remember it very clearly. I had a death of a family member that ignited me moving forward into my spiritual journey of doing what I'm doing now. And so back then, I said, at some point, I want to be able to speak comfortably enough to where I could speak to people in a group setting. This is what I said. And I tried it back then. I was like doing little classes in person. It was okay, but it didn't take off because I just wasn't where I was supposed to be. And it just didn't. So I'm repeating. I'm repeating some cycles now, you guys, in terms of things I was doing then, people I was talking to then, and where I am now. You guys are repeating a cycle at a higher frequency. You're repeating, y'all think back to 2013 and 2016, what was happening in your life. You're going to repeat it right now. It's almost like you're going to repeat it, but with a different outcome. It's not going to be the same outcome as it was then. It's going to be a higher vibrational outcome. I'm going to say this because I'm going to say it using an example that most of you can relate to. If you were trying to achieve wealth in 2013, 2016, be it by winning the lottery, starting a business, you may have thought you were getting an inheritance or going to acquire money some way. Whatever way it was in 2013, 2016, y'all get ready now. Get ready. It's coming to you. It's coming, and it's going to be shown to you how to walk right on in it, how to walk right on into it, because the frequency is different. You're in the fifth. The portal shifted you into receiving mode, okay? Into heightened manifestation mode, into bringing up what was occurring in that 2013, 2016 sequence that can now be brought to you as you requested, because you walked it. You have walked the journey. You have had some experiences, and now it's time. Now it's time. I think that's why this solar eclipse for a lot of people are feeling so excited. A lot of people are feeling like we made it. A lot of people are feeling like they got over the hump. This is why. This is why the energy is aligning you to that. Now, remember, because your DNA is awakened heightenedly in this portal shift and this new place of frequency, those old energies that are being triggered, that are coming up, those old memories, those old goals that you had, those old things that you did and didn't do, the people you were associated with, maybe that you didn't get closure from, or you didn't like, what you said, or whatever it was, whatever, you're getting ready to experience it again. You're going to feel a little bit like deja vu, a little bit. Okay. So if you guys are experiencing these frequencies and these things that I've explained to you, you have passed through the next portal that presented itself from the eclipse. Yay! Okay. But don't fret if you're not, because you're on this live. You are energetically and frequency wise, you're drawn to this for a reason, because if you're not, you're being guided towards it. Okay. If you are, or if you're feeling the frequencies of this recent eclipse, you guys, excitement is your major feeling. I said it once, I'll say it again. You are probably feeling excited. You don't know why, but you just are. Okay. You're feeling like release, 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 release. I just want to get rid of nothing or everything that does not align with me anymore for my highest good. That's at the forefront. Every time you eat, sleep, drink, think, communicate with somebody, you're going, is this person for my highest good? Is this action for my highest good? Is this place for my highest good? That's at the forefront now. You're not just anxious and excited. You are now doing that. You're going release. Is it for my highest good? You're questioning. You are going to be maintaining a positive attitude more than you used to. You're going to have spontaneous reminders throughout the day or throughout your experiences to pause, breathe, and ground. You're going to hear that more. You're going to hear it more because collectively you're in the fifth. You're in the fifth now. So nothing that comes towards you can stay. If it's lower vibration, it can't stay for you too long without you getting that instruction. Pause, breathe, ground. You may not get exactly like that, but something like that is going to snap you back into your fifth dimensional frequency and awareness so that you don't stay there long. You're going to start approaching everything, y'all, with courage and love. You ain't getting ready to be scared. You ain't getting ready to be scared. No. You're going to be like, it's nothing for me to fear unless I create the fear, unless I say it's something to fear. You can ready to get a little cocky. You're going to start smelling yourself now because you're in that fifth. And so everything that you approach is going to either be from a place of courage or a place of love. You're going to see the love, you guys, even in the people and things and situations that you hate or you dislike. You're going to see the love in it as to why you're experiencing it and why it's in your presence. That's going to be big for a lot of us. Because a lot of us, like I told y'all, we were teeter-tottering. We were between the third, fourth, fifth, but we can go up, down, all around, up, down. You're not going to do that no more. And if you do it, it's going to be for a second. It's going to be for a second because you're going to pull it back. You're going to pull it back and you're going to find the love in it. And you're going to be able to like move into a different energy and frequency that keeps you in alignment with that fifth dimension. Next, you guys are going to start speaking your truth. You're going to start speaking it with compassion and conviction. Like y'all, I came on here today. I done told y'all all about what the spirit guys told me and how I thought they was talking about sexual stuff. And it was like, doesn't bother me to share that with you guys before. Whereas before I may have censored it a little bit because I'm like, ooh, maybe don't say it like that. Nope. Saying it with compassion and conviction because I wanted you guys to understand the essence of what I was experiencing. And I wanted to put you in the energy that I was in that moment. And I ain't scared. You guys aren't going to be scared anymore either. A lot of you who were like hovering around in your faith and your spirituality and what you believe because you don't want to disrupt this or you don't want to make this person that or you don't want to stand out that. No, you're in the fifth now. That's gone. No. You're going to feel this fire up in you. You're going to feel this fire that comes up and it's going to give you this strength and tell you, speak. And you're going to feel like it's time for me to speak and stand in it. A lot of you are going to start moving into your spiritual path and purpose. And if you're already in it, you get ready to go to another step. You get ready to go to another step that you've been avoiding. You get ready to do it. Because in the fifth, you're now in that portal shift and awareness of, ooh, I got something else to do now. Now that we collectively are on this frequency, now I got to move to doing this. Y'all gonna start making new plans and expectations. Y'all gonna say, wait a minute now. I got to use the work thing. I always like to use the workforce thing. Y'all gonna be like, I don't like this job. I don't like being here. I never liked being it. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going up out of here. So now here comes the plans. Here comes the plans because you're going to start saying, I expect to make this amount of money or I want to live this kind of way. You're going to start having expectations for yourself that you ain't had before because before in the previous frequency, as you were teeter-tottering all over wherever you were going, third, fourth, fifth, you still had that doubt that what you wanted wasn't obtainable. No, not in the fifth. Not in the fifth. You're going to be like, it's attainable. I just need to be guided and shown how to get to it. Come on, show it to me. Them 15 minutes a day, I told you guys that you're going to start sitting with yourself. That's what you're going to start asking and talking and seeing and receiving information based on what it is you're moving and shifting and expecting. Because now you in the energy of, I expect it. So why can't I get it? Come on with it. Because in the fifth, you can manifest and you are now in an awareness of that. Y'all, Earth is getting ready to undergo a purification process. It's already undergoing it, but it's getting ready to get down and dirty with it. Down and dirty. See, I ain't scared because you know what? It's getting ready to be the destruction of evil and impurities and parasites that are on the planets. The darkness that is lower vibrational. That's what I'm referring to. It's getting ready to be purified. I ain't scared because that don't apply to me. What about y'all? I'm not in that category. So I'm not afraid. Okay. But those beings and humans that are functioning and vibrating in that frequency, get ready for the purification. Because guess what? The collective is healing. We're getting ready to undergo a huge healing of the collective, and everything done in the dark shall come to light. As you guys see, you see everything is being illuminated. Many of us moved into the fifth. I mean, solidly moved. Like I told y'all, I was teeter-tottering. I was in the fourth, fifth, sometimes in that third. Sometimes you catch me on the wrong day. I may go down to the third. Oh, no. Many of us now are solidly in the fifth. Okay. So collectively, there's going to be a mass healing coming. Y'all see how everybody, all these like celebrities, musicians and artists, it's so many concerts taking place. So many people are going on tour. It's one last hurrah for them. One last hurrah. They got to get it in because idolatry, that doesn't exist in the fifth. We don't know nothing about a celebrity. We don't know nothing about idolizing. We don't know nothing about looking up to someone else other than us looking at ourselves in them as a reflection of ourselves. We don't know nothing about looking up to people. We don't know that. Idolizing. That's not in the fifth. And the energy has explained that and shown that to Hollywood as well as to the music industry. Yeah, they getting one last hurrah, y'all. They getting one last hurrah because they got to, because we're going to collectively start moving out of that. And everybody's going to be a celebrity. In the fifth, everybody is a celebrity. Everybody is illuminated. Everybody is important to this planet. Okay. In the fifth, this constant decalcification of the pineal gland and the third eye is going to be expanding all of our visions, our third dimensional visions. You can bank on that. Thank you so much, Angel Face. Love, love, love it. Appreciate it, appreciate it. Baby, look, you already got me in the fifth. Look at you. Thank you. Thank you. That's how we do in the fifth, huh? It just come out of nowhere. Boop, you manifest it, just drop. I love it. In this new fifth dimension, the decalcification of the pineal gland is going to be, it's going to be huge. Y'all get ready. Get ready for some headaches. Get ready for it. It's okay. It's okay. We clearing it out. We clearing it out. We're getting blocked, the blocked energy from our pineal gland out so that we can see better. Okay. Y'all get into them sun rays, hitting your cornea and healing and being therapeutic. Y'all get into it because it is what you're being guided to do now, because it's part of your crystalline based body process. Remember, you're operating from the crystalline based body now. That's why the spirit guys say, hey, let's get into the trees, let's get into the water, let's get into the sun, let's get into the moon, because it aligns with your crystalline bodies, crystalline based bodies, not so much the human bodies. Not those, but the crystalline ones. So you got to go to them now for your as your resources. Now, you guys know we're in the solar eclipse in Aries. Let me tell you the significance of why it's in Aries and it happened the way it did. Aries is a rebirth. Y'all know that's the beginning of the astrological year. It's the beginning. Maybe we the starters. We get it going. Well, it happened in this because it's going to symbolize a rebirth for the planet as well as the collective. Okay. And so cardinal signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, y'all get ready. Get ready because our changes are going to be a little bit more dramatic. Everybody's going to be having changes. They will. But these cardinal signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, it's going to be big. And I don't mean big in terms of bad, big as in good. It's going to be so dramatic that these changes are going to be knocking you down left and right, left and right. It's going to be a little chaos for us in a good way, because you've walked it. You walked it as we all have, but by you being the fire, you got to understand the significance of the fire. Okay. You're going to bring the heat, and the heat is coming to you in a dramatic way, but it's going to be clearing the path. It's going to be clearing the path so that you can move on into it and come on through. Okay, let me get to some of these comments because y'all got a lot going on over here. Okay. Kamarka says he was ready to see a huge change in the sky today, but didn't see any change today in Atlanta. Not sure what to think about that. Maybe you were guided like my husband didn't really see anything as related to the sun and the solar, but he saw the clouds move that covered what he felt like was a spaceship. Of course, we in Arizona, y'all, in northern Arizona. That's what that spaceship like. This is the hub, so it's not abnormal to see it over here where we are. Maybe you were sent out there to see or feel something else, or just feel the energetic frequencies of the eclipse. Haley says I was barefoot, earthing, had my amethyst, my glass of water under the sun in the eclipse. Beautiful. What if what we wanted back then isn't what we want now? Well, it's not about what you want. It's about closing out, clearing out, and moving into what does align with you. So if whatever you wanted then is not aligning with where you are now, where you are now is going to, move into existence and into awareness. And then you can look back and say, oh, back then I wanted blah, blah, blah. But now here I am. So either way, whatever you're doing, if it's something you did or didn't want, you're still repeating the cycle so that you can see kind of the evolution of where you are versus where you were. I was stagnant during that time, so not sure how it will equate now. Oh, these are, you guys are talking about back in 2013, 2016. Um, Speak your truth is something I keep reading and hearing everywhere. I'm being told to stop overthinking what other people think. Good. Absolutely. Absolutely. It takes a little bit sometimes to step into your truth and your comfort level. But with these new frequencies and energies, and with more people collectively awakening, it's going to be a little bit easier to open your mouth and speak it. In times past, it has not been as easy. So it was a little bit more difficult, but not now. Um, Fear does not compute. Nope. Not afraid, weary a little, but I'm excited to see where we're going. I want to be pushed. Absolutely. Leadership is gone. Yes, it is. No more leadership. Who's leading? Nobody's leading me down here. I don't really connect or buy into anything on this planet really that's in a role of leadership or dictatorship or just none of that. That game part of the game sequence left me a while ago. Been having headaches. You guys are having headaches. Okay. Get into that pineal gland. It's trying to trying to get it decalcified. Been fasting all day. Good Aries. Good Aries and been fast. Yeah, Aries. We've been look, they've been guiding us. Y'all got to clean it out. Clean these physical bodies out. Detox. Get it together. Sag. Oh, you're a Sag Sun, Aries rising. Look at you. Double whammy. Boom, boom. And Haley says, when you say rebirth, I literally had a voice tell me on 4/4 that April 8th is the birth, what the collective has been calling out for. Absolutely, girl. Ding, 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 ding. In alignment, in alignment. Martha says, Sagittarius. Come on, Sag. Come on, cardinal sign. We're going to get through it. It's going to be dramatic, but it's going to be like da, 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 like a dramatic ending or a dramatic like situation and experience. We're going to love it. We're going to love it. We signed up for it. It's going to be okay. Feeling like a pin cushion. Aries are getting smacked. Yeah, we are, but it's okay, baby. Our day is here. It's here now. You're a Leo. It's been heavy. That's okay. It's all right. Come on, come on. Embrace the heaviness, y'all. See the love in it. See the love in it. I'm in Texas. It definitely got really dark there. Yes, it did, baby, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Yeah, we in the land of magic. Yes, we are, y'all. Come on, come on. I'm still buzzing. Buzz. I feel it. Directed to stay inside and meditate, but I saw angel warriors in armor, headgear, swords, and spears in the clouds. Yes, yes. Come on, come on. Me too. Apologies if you covered this, but eat, what we eat part of the shift, like less animal products. Or you ask me if you should eat less animal products. So look, I don't tell you collectively what you should and shouldn't eat. I basically emphasize to everyone I was led to eat a raw diet. My spirit team said, let's do it for 7 days and then we'll pick it up from there. We'll pick it up, we'll revisit it in 7 days because I need this these nutrients in my body to assist with my crystalline based body that is forming, that is taking place right now. All of us are going to be guided to do different things. Some people may be guided to eat meat. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but some of you may be guided to eat certain types of meat to ground you a little bit, It just depends. Some people are being guided to do liquids. Like I know a lot of people who are on liquid diets right now, or just consuming liquids because that's what they're being led to for reasons such as blood pressure or things like that. Like everybody's getting different guidance based on what their physical body is needing to move into that crystalline based body. So you got to listen to your inner guidance system. Yes, diet is important. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So everyone who has been guided, y'all know some of my clients are being guided to grow fruits and vegetables, and they are like getting it together for us collectively on the planet because we're going to be shifting in terms of what we're taking in our bodies. And people who are at the forefront for doing that have already been alerted. Most of them are getting the alert now, to do things related to growing natural foods. I think we're all going to be doing it at some point, but there are some people who are at the forefront now of doing that, of getting that part of the collective grid together for our for our crystalline based bodies. We're going to need to be eating a certain kind of way, and so we're going to need it in the masses, and we're going to need it to be able to trust what we're putting in us. And so we got those light workers and star seeds that are working on that right now. And you know who you are. Billy, I think you own here because I know you one of them. Yes, look, Tara says she started her garden. Ariana says no food needed. Yeah, we're going to get to that point where we don't need anything. So we're gradually detaching from our way that we've been eating. Absolutely. Let's see. Haley says she's been guided to be vegan, but she's struggling with it. Her guide said if you want to connect with source, eat foods that get their growth from the source and not through the channels of other animals. Oh, I like that. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Cold pressed drinks more, absolutely. Yeah, I've been doing that too. A lot of natural drinks. I got my juicer, getting it together. I feel so connected to it. Before, it was kind of like, oh, I didn't want to do it. Had to psych myself out. Oh, no, no, no. It's something since this buzzing and this click. I went to the grocery store today, y'all, and y'all know what the cost of like eating the fruits and vegetables, like raw fruits and like that. It's expensive. I was like, oh my goodness, almost $300. And just anyway, I was very led to do that, and I was very motivated this time. It was very different than before. Mara says, Mara, you're all into the numbers, honey. Mara says it's 44 people in here. Angel number 44. Baby, she's into them numbers. If Mara is a she, I'm sorry, I don't know your sexuality, I forget that. I always got to say he, she. I'm trying to grow with that. Okay, you guys are doing so well. Now, I want you guys to understand this solar eclipse is something to celebrate within. I don't want anybody to feel like they got left behind. You didn't get left behind. You're not, because you're here. You're in an awareness, or you wouldn't be here. Do you understand that? It's just that now things are going to be more activated. They're going to be activated in your DNA now with an awareness and with explanation now that's going to be shown to you and guided through you. Peter says, watching the sunrise, you will receive the strongest rays of the sun, full of spiritual downloads. I love it. Let's get into the sun, the moon, and the water, y'all. We got to get into it, and the earth. Let's get into the trees. Let's get into the grass. I'm a grass. I'm a little. I don't know. I got a dog, so my dog urinates a lot in the grass. So I'm not real good with laying on grass, even on a blanket, y'all. It's just something about it. But I'm good with a tree. I'm good with a tree for sure. He says, Hush says, is this energy going to fade until around the 22nd? I'm not going to put a date on it. I'm not going to put a date on it, y'all, because I was informed, or I was guided that it would be helping, it would be within us and guiding us for the months to come, at least 6 months to come. So this energy should not be going anywhere. We should be in hyper mode, so to speak. Things are going to be happening quickly, fastly, if that's a word, and consistently now. Not a lot of that shifting. As I told you guys before, we were going from fifth to the lower fourth to the third sometimes. You're not going to be doing that. Those of you who have ascended through this, you're going to be in the fifth primarily most of the time now, most of the time. This eclipse is huge. This month has 10 very powerful palindromic energies through the month. Absolutely, positively. Yes. I thought we were doing something with Mercury retrograde here. I said, uh-oh, here we go. But my spirit guide said, no, it's not going to be like normal Mercury retrogrades. It's going to be a little different this time in preparation for the solar eclipse. You got a lot of energies working, it seems like against each other, but they're not. Collectively, they were all working together. And it's just a lot going on, but it's a wonderful, exciting time. wonderful, exciting time. Yes, I do. I do have a white dog. I think I've shown him a couple of times on Instagram. But yes, my baby is a little white dog. Me and him were outside today watching the eclipse. Vavasar says, I just bought some meat. It's okay. That's all right. Eat your meat. If you're guided, give your body what it needs, you guys. That's so important right now. If your body says it needs a little meat, get a little meat. If it what it just give it what it needs. Okay, because everybody's body, physical body, is functioning differently than everyone else's, and the transition from the physical to your crystalline bodies is going to be different for all of us. We're going to be going through this process for some time to come. So don't try to, do what everybody else is doing. Okay. You guys are giving a lot of comments in the chat. Now, if you are watching this replay and you have questions or comments, please, please, please leave them below. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear about your experiences with the eclipse, and I want to hear about the comments or questions that you have as it relates to this portal opening that we're in and this shift that we have that is going to keep us in the fifth dimension a little bit more than we have been. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. You guys expect changes in your lives. Changes in everything. And when we love change, change is good. As long as we're changing, we know that we are evolving, right? Yeah, let's get into that. Let's get into that. Okay. A lot of people bombarded me last week with sessions. Honey, I was full last week because everybody wanted to come in before the solar eclipse, which was mind-boggling to me. I'm thinking, if I were you guys, I would come after the solar eclipse because I would want to, talk about the results of the eclipse and kind of what it means for me and where I'm headed. But everybody came beforehand. I don't know. But if you're interested in a one-on-one spiritual coaching session, you guys make sure you go to my website, discoveringyourinnerlight.com. We have a promo code going right now for spiritual coaching, and it is all caps. It's time. ITSTIME. It's time for spiritual coaching sessions only. Someone asked me about my intuitive guidance class. It will be offered again starting in May. I have not posted the date yet. I'm winding it up with this current class. We're getting in the mix and we're coming down to our last week. So I'm trying to finish up with them before I announce and put the dates up for the next class. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Okay. You guys are still commenting. I love it. All right. You guys have been so wonderful. This has been a wonderful Mystical Monday, episode 88. What happens after the solar eclipse? Now we know what we should be expecting and looking for. And now we realize that we have shifted through the portal and we will be experiencing more of the fifth dimension than the fourth and the third. Now, y'all get into it. Get into your new place of awareness. All right, y'all. Until next time, thank you so much. If you like this video, y'all don't forget to like it. Like, and subscribe if you have not already. See you next Monday.